Hey everybody, this is Craig. I just wanted to give you a quick insider's glimpse of how the CryptoBot works. This is the new stock triggers development that has taken place over the last year, and this is just amazing technology. We have a big rainy day here in North Carolina, and have a little time here to do some video for you. This is just, again, a first glimpse of the CryptoBot. The beautiful thing about the CryptoBot is that it has the potential to generate gains every day based on what the bot tells users to do. It's not based on based on guesswork. It's not based on complex technicals like RSI, which tends to be very vague at times, or other types of stochastics or MACD or anything of that nature. It's based solely on price movement, which is the most important part of equities trading or crypto trading. So we'll take a look at the CryptoBot first. This is the main UI. You can see that it's populated with some tokens. There's a little bit of color here on the screen, but what we're basically going to do here is show you a little bit about how this UI is set up and how it works. This is designed for either desktop, could be Mac or PC, and it works fantastic on iPhone. In fact, this particular engine was designed so that if you pull this up on your mobile phone, you can populate this UI with all the tokens that you want, up to 20. So you could just leave it on your iPhone and have the tokens in it that you wish to have in, and click the robotic AF timer, and it's going to begin analysis. You can see that this token right here highlighted in blue, and it's currently being analyzed. Now, the beauty of the system is that small gains, when compounded over time, add up to an enormous profit over the course of 6 to 12 months. So if we were to make just 10% per week with a system like this, starting with $1,000, it yields well over $100,000 in a 1-year period of time. The bot, let's take a look at the details on Myro. Okay, so Myro triggered at the early trigger price of 37.4, and it's currently, the bot says it's currently at a little bit of a high point. If you've bought it, you should just be holding it at the moment. But if we refresh it again in the next 15 to 60 minutes or so, it's probably going to give another indication to buy. You just saw an update of the next token on the grid, which is colored yellow, green, green. It's climbing. We're seeing some green now. We saw a lot of red and yellow yesterday, which basically means to stay out and wait. But here's one that also triggered a short while ago, and it's saying to manage or hold. Let's take a look at, we've got 8 seconds left on the timer for Baby Trump. These are just random tokens. We can populate this with the top movers of the day, or perhaps your favorites, or perhaps things that you're holding. Yeah, we're getting some indications here that crypto in general is a buy today, but specifically, some of these are at pivot points or trigger points now. The way the CryptoBot works is, I'm going to close the details window out. We'll go back up and just watch another 1 or 2 of these refresh. Is it analyzes the tokens, and it warns, either it tells you to wait or it tells you to avoid it. Yellow means wait. It's like a traffic signal. Green is go or buy. And there you go. You saw the next one refresh. So BOME token is currently yellow, red, red, which simply means that it's probably either starting to trend down, or perhaps it is topped out and is showing resistance. The beauty of this, you don't have to know anything about equities trading or crypto trading at all. You don't have to have any experience. You only need to understand how to read traffic lights, which we all know how to do. Right now, Bongo is being analyzed, and you'll see it's yellow, yellow, yellow. Now, the nice thing about yellow, 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 that generally means that the token is neither going up or down. And we'll take a look at it. And sure enough, it's down 12% on the day, but currently trading flat. One of the great things about the bot is that whether a token is up or down or trading flat, It's looking for a shift in the trend. And when bongo starts to rise, these are going to turn yellow and tell you to buy. That could be 15 minutes from now. It could be 3 hours from now. It could be tomorrow morning. So instead of wasting time buying things that you think are going to make a move, the bot is going to tell you when to do it. The bot has the potential to generate daily profits if you simply watch what it does, watch the indicators. Let's see, figure, here we go. We'll update figure manually. Oh, there must be a little data glitch on figure for some reason. Sometimes there are data holdups in the system. It has nothing to do with the bot. It has to do a lot of times with the data sources in the cryptocurrency market. But generally, the little data snafus come out usually within a minute or so. Sometimes it's delayed data. This is all real-time data, but sometimes the data market, the crypto market and data can be a little finicky from time to time, but 99% of the time it's just fine. So FWOG was telling us not to buy Jelly. It says that it's climbing. It triggered earlier. It's up 85% of the day. So this is one that if we had looked at earlier this morning, it probably triggered this morning. This would have been green, and we would be up a really healthy percent right now. My guess would be we'd be up 30 to 40% on this in just a few hours. We'll let one more refresh real quick. You can see the color grid in the CryptoBot. It varies, and here's another one that has not yet triggered in the early time frame. Let's do this. I'm going to turn off the timer, and we're going to manually check some of these. We'll check Chotsky. Okay, this one is nice. Yellow. It's not too far from triggering. In the next hour, if this first indicator turns green and then the second one starts to approach that it's going to go from yellow to green, this would be a very good trade. Compounded gains is what it's all about. If you were to make 10% per week on $1,000, the net result over the course of a year is well over $100,000. The bot, if you trade according to the indicators that it's telling you, has the potential to make at least 10% per day. So this is pretty crazy. It's not a promise or a forecast. It's simply the way that the bot works. There are 4 different UIs. The CryptoBot menu, you can come in here, and I'm going to do a quick hard refresh of the data. And then we can open up the search. We can come over here and we can take tokens that we've already got on our favorites list and pull them off our favorites list down into the bot. Whenever it lights up green, it simply means that it's ready to be dropped into the bot, and it always drops into the bottom position. We just dropped Wizard in there. We can manually click Wizard, and it'll instantly tell us what Wizard's position is technically. This one's saying to wait, not yet triggered. It's down 18% on the day. We would not have bought this yesterday. It would have been yellow or red. It was probably red earlier this morning. Now it's yellow, probably means that it might be reaching a bottoming, and green is coming at some point soon. If we want to get rid of something on the bot, we can simply take it, drag it back over to the favorites list. We can remove or add anything we wish at any time. We could also come in here and do a search. We can do a search for, let's just do top mover yesterday. We click search. There it appears in the search field. We click add to favorites, add, and then we can drag nail on off the favorites list into the bot. Again, it drops into the bottom, and you can see that it's dropped in down there. You can also see that Wizard turned yellow because I manually clicked on it earlier, even though the bot is here. It's not highlighted blue at the moment because we did a hard refresh, but if we turn on the timer, there's the next one being analyzed. So that's an intro to the bot. The beauty of this system is that it has the power to generate consistent gains on a daily basis. They could be large, they could be medium, but the key is green means buy, yellow means wait, and red means warning. It's either trending down or it is overbought. So that's it on the CryptoBot. We've got 3 other We've got 3 other UIs that do the same thing. They have a different layout. These 3 dots represent the 3 status points of the token. We switch over to the Find 9 matrix. We've got the top 10% gainers on the day. Launchcoin is one of the biggest today at 800%, and it currently says that it's overbought. Now earlier, this did trigger long at around 10 cents. It's currently at 16. So this could have easily been a 60% gain today if you had been on here monitoring it when it turned green earlier today. So again, making 10% per week on just $1,000 yields well over 100,000 in a year. And we have the potential here to make 10% or more a day. Again, not a forecast, not a promise or a projection, just a matter of fact. If you follow the colors, it's going to generate short-term profits. Generally, let's see if this one updates. Yeah, so these are brand new tokens, and sometimes there's not quite enough data there yet for us to get a good reading on those. So we're just going to ignore those. We can take others. Meme coin, let's see what meme coin's doing. And this is another one, yellow, yellow, yellow. This one has the potential. It's trading flat at the moment, simply what it means. Yellow means wait. And once it turns green, we want to be buying this one. And then there's also the pop tokens. The pop tokens matrix. And this has all of the top tokens in the market. And you can simply click to open them all up. And you can see that on an iPhone. It's really nice. You can scroll back and forth. And these are not connected to a robotic auto refresh. They're simply connected to a click to analyze system. So the robot is still analyzing these. They just require a manual click. Each UI has its own characteristics. Here's a good one. Right here, this one triggered earlier. It's climbing at the moment. We want to be a little bit cautious, but right now we should be in this one and probably up 3 to 5% and now be holding it. So if we missed one, that's probably one that should have been bought an hour ago. Then we just wait on it, or we simply find another one that is on the verge of triggering. And here we go. This one is up 7 cents. It's currently at a little bit of a high point, means it could be pulling back a little bit soon, but then probably going to be a good trade in the next hour or two. This is all you need to know. It's all you need to become very successful. This works incredibly well on desktop and incredibly well on mobile. And we're back to the main bot again. And the beauty is we can just leave it on our iPhone just like this. We can turn on the timer. It's currently analyzing the bottom one at the moment. And it will just update. And if you're watching a sporting event, you're doing some work around the house, or you're out shopping or whatever, you can just take a look at your UI and see what it's telling you. Phase 2 will involve audible alerts and text alerts, so that when a token triggers, meaning that it needs to be bought and it's starting to pivot and starting to climb, it will just give you a quick indication of that through an alert. And let's see what we got. So nail long is yellow, red, red. And you can see that the bot moved to the top position to refresh this one. That's an insider look at the bot. You'll realize that once you use this on a consistent basis, even if you only made one trade per day and you made just a modest 5 to 10%, you are absolutely killing it. That results in well over 6 figures profit in less than a year. That's it on the intro to the CryptoBot, and I'll have other educational videos and promotional videos coming soon. Thank you.